and they will be getting underway here shortly. Tier 4, and it is going to be quite a good matchup, you gotta say. Go Churros Go, we've seen him on the channel before, so let's see if they can put up another good showing. GCG going to once again go up against Dingo right at the start for the kickoff. Arsayer is going to be allowed to take control. Smoke Phase, a quick interception, going to be able to get it up mid, but it is going to be fought against by Dingo. Arsayer is now with a nice little lob over towards the goal, but Smoke Phase going to have to kill it back into the corner. Actually does manage to get it past Arsayers, and now it's a quick forced fight, but a nice save by Arsayers. Gets it straight off the crossbar over back into the midfield. Dingo able to get that ball past Smoke Phase, not quite able to get it on shot. Now Dingo with full control, but Smoke Phase going to be able to get back just in time, going to be able to block him, and now Dingo already trying to counterattack, lobs it over towards the goal. It's a slow one, but it does let them get a little bit of control here on the Monkeys side, and actually the shot goes in front, doesn't quite go inside the net. It was looking like it would start rolling up and get centered, but it is cleared away, and now Smoke Phase trying to kill this momentum, ends up hitting the ball straight down in front of Arsayers, but now GCG trying to take the fight here against Dingo, does force a 50 onto the wall, but now Smoke Phase in a 1v2 trying to do a little bit of a dribble play. Dingo reads it, gets it up back off the wall, and now Arsayers trying to follow up. GCG kills it over towards the right wall. Smoke Phase with a forced 50. Actually, GCG going to come back and get it again. Gets it back up onto the wall, and now Smoke Phase doesn't quite get the connection he's looking for. GCG knows that the shot's coming, just stays back and blocks it. Dingo not getting the touch he's looking for, and now with GCG booming it up the field, the demo on Smoke Phase is going to slow down his offense a bit. He gets a slow shot rolling over into the net, but it is going to be cleared away by Dingo, and now with Smoke Phase, 100 boost, is able to catch out that shot before it travels too far, and GCG actually catches it straight off the pass, and just like that, 2 minutes into the game, a low 5 coming through for Call the Wambulance as they take the first goal of the series. And you can already see a little bit of sportsmanship in the chat. Like I said, we've seen the Go Churros Go here on the channel before, but haven't really seen any of the other players. Awesome to see some great sportsmen in the community, and now GCG right off the bat trying to take that sportsmanship and convert it into a second goal. Not able to do it quite yet, but Smoke Phase is applying pressure, ends up giving the ball back to GCG. Arsayers just doesn't have any boost, gonna make Dingo have to come up and get it, but now Dingo's out of boost as well, and with a failed hit off the corner, it is the control pass right back over to the Wambulance side, and Arsayers is gonna turn this around, but it's a slowdown once again from Smoke Phase. Doesn't get the boost, which is unfortunate, but he's given plenty of room, plenty of time, manages to get the mid-right boost, and now Arsayers coming up, putting some pressure on. GCG ends up putting it over towards the net, and Dingo just isn't able to get back. And that little adjustment from GCG there to get a shot on net, I mean, Dingo just didn't have the boost, he couldn't get back for it, and it's another earned goal there for the Wambulance side. So with 2 minutes 30 left on the clock, it is the little Jumpy Monkeys down in the game. They do need to try to fight their way back in here, and Arsayers with a shot off the kickoff to try to do it. Goes left to the goal. Now it's a 50 against Smoke Phase, but he does end up killing it back into the blue end. Now Dingo able to push up, does get some aggression over towards Smoke Phase, who hits the shot on net, but it's way too far down the field, and Arsayers easy clear for him. It's a pass back to Dingo, and an easy shot back into the net, and just like that, the Monkeys are back in the series. No monkey business here as they are looking to absolutely get their first win in IGL Fall 2020. Oops, sorry about the little mic hit. They are 0-2 in the season so far. Call the Wambulance currently sitting at 1-1. Dingo up the wall already, trying to make the series score 2-2, or sorry, the game score, as we are still here in game 1 of the series. It is a best of 5, so there is still plenty of more Rocket League to come, but what a start it would be to get this first game. Arsayers not quite getting the connection. It's going to be possession transfer back over to GCG, and now the shot open on net. Smoke Phase doesn't quite get it on, but opens it up for GCG, and just not able to be cleared away there, and gonna allow the Wambulance side to get their third goal. And likewise, Go Churros Go getting his third goal, as he has been absolutely popping so far this series. Sitting up with 3 goals off of 4 shots. His teammate, though, with 3 assists. Some great teamwork coming out from both Smokeface and GCG to get these shots over into the orange end and onto the goal. But our Sayers, a nice read in the midfield to catch it out. Good read from GCG to kill it on the drop. And now trying to travel up the field. A little bump onto GCG, but it is going to bounce back towards him. Sayers does get there, forces a 50, wins it, but it's not on net. And now in the corner with low boost, Dingo trying just to set this up for his teammate. GCG steals it away. It's a 1v1 currently here, back against the last monkey here, but it's going to be Smokeface coming through to get his first goal there and get the game score up at 4-1. Smokeface, just a great little read that he knows, you know, both of them are currently just watching GCG. I have an open net. Let's just go in and sink the goal, and that's exactly what he does. GCG and Dingo. It's actually Dingo winning it out. It goes up the left wall. Smokeface is going to be forced out to fight it. It's a shot on net. Our Sayers has to save this, and he's just not able to get back. He has to try to go back on the wall and adjust himself where he can read it and save it, but he just isn't able to get the timing down right, and our Sayers not able to beat Smokeface to a 5th goal on the board for Call the Wambulance, and so far, GCG and Smokeface looking absolutely dominant. The team play is absolutely shutting down everything Little Jumpy Monkeys is trying to do, and they are just hammering these shots at the net, and just like that, a 6th goal gonna come through as Smokeface wins out against the last man back in the name of our Sayers and gets a 6-1 lead here for Call the Wambulance, and almost certainly the game. It would be a Herculean effort to get this back for the Monkeys. It's going to be Dingo going up against GCG, and it's one out by GCG. It's on net. Our Sayers is able to get back. 50 seconds left, and it has to be a goal here for the orange side. Cleared away, though, by Smokeface. It is bouncing back mid, but Dingo knows that he can't beat Smoke to the ball. GCG actually forced to turn back. A nice little attempt from Dingo, but 40 seconds, 37. It's just counting down and down on the clock. Just no real way for Little Jumpy Monkeys to get back in here, and the Wambulance boys know it, but that's not going to stop the orange side here from trying to pad their stats, but it doesn't look like it's going well for them just now. It would be nice if they could force out a goal in these last 20 seconds, try to get a little bit of the confidence back, try to get a little bit of momentum back, but it looks like the Wambulance boys are looking for the Brazil. So going down to 13 seconds, it will be 7-1. And that will almost certainly be, let's not say almost, it will certainly be Game 1 going the way of Call the Wambulance. And a strong opening showing in the first game of a best of 5. GCG not even needing to come through to get the 8th. And it is just so far an absolutely dominant showing from the boys in blue here. It is, they are looking to get themselves back on track for a successful IGL season. 1-1 this early on is absolutely not a bad scoreline. After all, they have had a win, but they absolutely want to be going positive. Smokeface just going to kill it, and that will be the first game going to the blue boys. Got a lot of support for him in the chat as well. We got Achilles spamming the crabs. We've got Knick-Knack1 with a few little party poppers to show some support here. And it is a good game we've got going. I mean, a lot of shots just coming through from Call the Wambulance. You could see a few sparks of brilliance from the Monkeys, but it is just taking them too long to get that ball back up the field, trying to get it at a shot on net, and it's just not getting those openings. This passing plays over on the blue side have been phenomenal, just passing it back and forth through mid, through walls, wherever they need to do it, and both players are just so capable of putting that ball in the net that it really makes you scared when you're left in a one-on-one when you're an orange side member. But we will see if Little Jumpy Monkeys can get themselves back into it. It is only one game out of a potential of 5. So let's see. Will Call the Wambulance be going up 2-0, or will Little Jumpy Monkeys bite back? GCG gonna bite back himself, though, as he gets an immediate kickoff goal. Doesn't quite get the boost on first launch, but is able to get back for it. It's lobbed in front of the goal, and Smokeface is already there, and just like that, 9 seconds in, and it's already a pass play from the boys in blue, from the Wambulancers, and they are absolutely hitting what they need to. A beautiful read there from Smokeface to catch it right up in the top right corner. And it's an early lead for Call the Wambulance, going up 1-0. Smoke Phase not able to connect onto the ball in mid, and GCG was looking for that hit from him, but a beautiful hit off the backboard is going to allow him to open this up. Sayers, though, reads it, does get it over towards the goal. Dingo forced to fall back and fight Smoke Phase on the wall, does win it out, and now it's just GCG back. Has to play a little bit slowly, try to catch the ball. Does manage to win it out eventually, though, gets the boost for his trouble, and now GCG, gotta say, should be an easy clear from him. Does hit it out once, but Sayers is pressuring this ball hard. GCG forced to fall back. Dingo not able to get the shot quite on net. Gets it out over into mid. Now Sayers does get the ball stopped, but Smoke Phase trying to absolutely get this ball back into the orange end. He's not able to do it. Dingo kills it in the blue end, but now GCG with it all to do. Smoke Phase gets the demo and actually just gets the shot. Smoke Phase says, you know what? If the first game was the GCG game, then this one is going to be the Smoke Show. And the Wambulance boys are absolutely here to play some Rocket League. 4 minutes left on the clock, up by 2, up by 1 in the series. And Call the Wambulance looking for a third goal on board, and Dingo just not able to get back. Just misreads the hit and jumps a little bit too late to get that ball, and Smoke Phase is a third on the board in just over a minute. Phenomenal play from him, just hitting absolute shots on net. Dingo gonna be going up against Smoke Phase. Will he win it out? He gets it stalled. GCG, though, wins it out, gets it in front of the net, and it's a hit straight over. And is there anything that the Wambulancers can't do? I mean, what exactly could have gone differently there? Sayers, he doesn't know the ball's gonna be killed, but tries to go for the pressure, and GCG just outplays him. 4-0. And I mean, there's still definitely time for the Monkeys to get back in here, but with the absolute domination we've been seeing, not only out of this first few minutes, but out of the entire first game, it looks hard to see what they can do differently to get an edge against the Wambulancers, but it does look like Sayers has managed to find a crack, gets the ball up the field into the corner. You got GCG retaking control, though, and now Dingo realizes that this is going to be a counterattack. Sayers is starting to fall back. It's a pass over to Smoke Phase, and when it's a pass to Smoke Phase, you know there's going to be some smoke from the banger, because he absolutely, 79 miles an hour, booms this ball straight in and gets a 5-0 lead in the series. 3 minutes 30. And what is the out here for little Jumpy Monkeys? They just need to get a ball past, and they're being forced to take fights they're not used to. You can see there Dingo trying just to deny a shot, but Go Churros Go, playing patiently, even being this far up, is able to delay it and just not allow the shot. You can see there, I mean, they just allow the orange team to do whatever they're gonna do and then just play off of it. They know that they can hit the shots, they know that they can save the goal, but it does look like a shot could come through, but yet again, just a not missed connection there from Sayers. Smoke Phase, GCG getting this ball up the field. It is going to be stopped there by Sayers, and it is a potential for a shot, but Sayers dying out. It's going to be Dingo leaving the ball over to Smoke Phase, and now GCG just going to be looking for another demo. Doesn't quite get it, and that's going to allow a first goal to come through for the little Jumpy Monkeys. Sayers hitting a boomer down the field to secure it. And now the 5-goal lead shrinks to 4. Could we see the comeback? It would have to be almost certainly one of the best comebacks of IGL for them to get back into this game and keep themselves from going 0-2 in the series, sorry. Now GCG just fighting it over in mid, does cut off Sayers with a little bit of an awkward landing, gets the boost as well. That's really unfortunate for him. Now Smoke Phase does try to push it, doesn't have quite enough boost, and allows Dingo to win it. And now with 60 boost on him, he does have the opportunity. They give him a little bit of room to retake control. He chooses not to. And now Smoke Phase is going to immediately start a counter aggression. It's an open net, and just like that, the 5-goal lead, you just saw it disappear. And GCG, like a magician, pulls it back out of the hat. Almost a hat trick for him as he goes up to his second goal. Let's take a look at the scoreboard real quick as we see Smoke Phase 4 for 5. Go Churros Go 2 for 2. Only 2 shots have been attempted from the orange side. That is how dominant this game has been. They're just not allowed to get any shots on net. They're getting nervous, missing their hits, and just allowing the blue boys to do whatever they want to do. GCG reading that ball, does boom it back over into his own end, allows our Sayers to start some sort of fight here, but Dingo with a late aggression is not going to allow it. GCG comes back up the field, does manage to win out. Oh, it's Smoke Phase actually who does manage to win out, and it's going to be a forced clear from Dingo back over into the corner with low boost. Smoke Phase actually ends up centering it for them, and you know what? Little Jumpy Monkeys, they get that goal. Lead shrinks down yet again. Another shot from Sayers, taking advantage of the double commit. But you just, something about it, I mean, even though they're getting goals on board, you just gotta say, I mean, it only happened because Wambulance just allowed that crack and that boomer to go through. But with a minute 30 left, 4-goal lead, if they keep up this level of dominance, I gotta say, it does look like it will be just a 3-0 series. They do hit it off the wall, and it outplays one of them. Dingo now forced into a 1v1, does force the boom down the field, and now with a full boost luckily spawning directly on top of GCG, it is going to be Smoke Phase allowed to re-aggress this, tries to fake it past one. Dingo reads it this time, and it is going to be hit back over towards mid. GCG booming it down the field, it is an open net, and he does have the boost to get there. 7-2, and it's looking like a familiar scoreline as Call the Wambulance looks to almost mirror their score from the first game, plus maybe giving up an extra goal. 58 seconds. Little Jumpy Monkeys, I mean, you gotta say, we gotta start looking at game 3 here. Just try to get confident, try to get your shots going more towards net. But Smoke Phase is having an absolute hell of a game. Go Churros, go. Both of these players just absolutely looking to dominate. They do not want to get a repeat of that one loss they have. They want to make it a flawless rest of the season, and we'll see if they can. Go Churros, go. Fighting off against our Sayers actually does lose the fight. 30 seconds left, but it is going to be boomed down the field, and GCG not able to direct the goal in, but Smoke Phase doesn't need it as he gets a 5th goal in this game. And it is Call the Wambulance with, if my memory serves, 16 goals in the series so far in these first 2 games. And 25 seconds, I mean, there's just no realistic way for Little Jumpy Monkeys to get back into this one. They'll try to get a goal, try to get some stats on the board, but it is just a closed deal. The second game will be going towards Call the Wambulance, and they will be within spitting distance of taking away their second win here in IGL Fall 2020. And Achilles GG in the chat has been here the entire time, saying insane, spamming some beans and saying complete domination, and complete domination it was. What an absolute controlling show the Wambulance boys are putting on. Just a reminder, switch game to Rocket League. That is a you know what a great idea. What a great idea. What do you mean it's been Rocket League the whole time, Smile? Anyway, thank you for the bits, appreciate it. With a 2-game lead in the best of 5, I mean, it looks like Call the Wambulance is running away with it, but Little Jumpy Monkeys, we've seen flashes of brilliance, we've seen them be able to take control of those cracks, but it is going to be a Herculean effort because Smoke Phase, go Churros, go. These guys, I mean, look at the stats. 5 goals there from Smoke Phase, but 5 assists from Go Churros Go. These guys are absolutely syncing up and forming the ultimate 2-man machine. Will they be able to take it directly into a 3-0 win, or will Little Jumpy Monkeys fight their way straight back in? We've got GCG joining into the game, and we will be getting underway with what could potentially be the last game of the series. Dingo up against GCG. It is going to be a kill over towards the right wall, and it looks like Smoke Phase is going to get control. He does, gets it into the corner, booming it over in front of the goal. GCG gets some bumps, but it's not going to be enough to slow down this ball. It is going to go back into their end. Smokeface killing it along the wall is going to get it back over to GCG, who wins the fight there against our Sayers. Dingo in the backline is able to boom it away, and now Smokeface forced to fall back, try to retake possession, hits it over past our Sayers, and now Dingo, it's past him too, and just like that, Smokeface showing that it's not a fluke. He is here to play, and he already has a first goal here in the first 30 seconds, and say it ain't so. Say that it is not going to be another smoke show, and we're not going to see little Jumpy monkeys get blown out of the water yet again. But it looks like the Wambulance boys are here to do just that, as Smokeface getting it into the orange end directly off the kickoff. GCG hitting it over in front of the goal. Dingo trying just to get a shot and save it away a bit, but a pass back to Smokeface is going to be a pass back to a second goal scoring player, as we have a 2-0 lead with 4 minutes 17 left. And I mean, at this point, it's just looking like a Wambulance game. The chat's saying so, I'm saying so. Little Jumpy monkeys, we know that they can get their way back into this, but it has to happen now, and it just doesn't off the kickoff. It's going to be GCG winning it again. Dingo, it's past one, does manage to get some possession. 40 boost actually gets it past both. Has an opportunity to score this, gets it on the wall, passing it over to our Sayers, who is able to hit the shot. And you know what? It might have been a little bit too soon to be writing them out, because with a 2-1 scoreline, just like that, Little Jumpy monkeys has come back, fought back, and gotten themselves within a goal of tying it up. 4 minutes on the scoreboard. We've had 3 in under a minute. Will we have any more? It's Dingo hitting it down the field. Smokeface not able to get there, and right away, in just over a minute, it's an equalizer on the board for the Monkeys, and they're looking to make it a series. They're looking to get us to a game 5, but that starts with game 1, and now call the Wambulance. Their lead has evaporated. The orange side players back in the game. Smokeface up against Dingo. It's a push-up from GCG as well. A little bit of a bump is going to slow him down, and now our Sayers allowed to take full control of this and knows that GCG's off it, but slows it down a little too much. He's going to get forced there, and now Smokeface already setting up, does win the 50, gets it back into the corner. Now GCG looking for the demo, not able to get it. It's going to be bounced down. It's going to be a lob over in front of the goal and cleared away by our Sayers. Dingo immediately in the midfield trying to get this ball into the net, get the first goal on the board, just not able to do it. Not able to get the first lead for the Monkeys. Our Sayers clearing it into the corner, just not going to allow a shot to come through, and a pass over a little bit too high for GCG. Decides he wants to just slow it down towards mid, and now it is going to be a 50 forced out. Actually, Smokeface is the one to go for that ball. Both of these players a little double committed in the corner. It's a potential for a goal, and our Sayers sees it, gets it up the field into the corner. It's bouncing down over towards Dingo. He's gonna have a shot, isn't able to place it on net, knows that he has to get a little bit of trickier against GCG there, and just not able to pull it off. But Smokeface trying to pull off a dribble, isn't able to do it either. Wins out the ball against our Sayers, denies a shot, but with 2 minutes 50, Dingo keeping this ball in the blue end. He's hitting it over Smokeface. Smokeface trying to win out, just not able to do it. GCG now with a shot, and is able to get control, but with no boost. Gets it onto the wall. Our Sayers looking for a demo, and he ends up pushing a little bit too hard. It's going to allow GCG to get boost, but gonna allow Dingo to regain control, and the ball bouncing in front of the orange net. GCG looking for a demo there. Smokeface looking for a goal, but it's our Sayers to sink it, and just like that, the Little Jumpy monkeys, for the first time in the series, are up 3-2. Will they be able to pull it off? It's a best of 5. Anything can happen. We could see a potential for a reverse sweep if they can seal up this game. GCG wins it out in the midfield over to the right. Smokeface does take control, looking to make it a solo play, an air dribble going down towards the net. Dingo not able to get on, and a bump away. Smokeface puts the equals. And I'm sorry, throat closing up, because I'm just in shock that Smokeface right off the kickoff puts the equalizer immediately on board. And with 2 minutes left, the first lead for LJM is a short one. Smokeface, though, boomed away off the kickoff. It is going to be a delayed offense. But with GCG this aggressive, it's hard for the orange side to clear it away, and a double commit on defense is going to open up Smokeface to a shot. Isn't quite able to get it on net. It's over to GCG, but Dingo able to apply enough pressure to get it down the field. Going to be hit off of our Sayers. Our Sayers looking to get another lead, and with 4-3, he's going to do it. Minute 52 We're going to have to see another equalizer from the Wambulance side, but one thing is certain. Little Jumpy monkeys have awoken up. They are here to play and hopefully win, trying to get themselves their first win in IGL Fall 2020. Call the Wambulance looking to get themselves positive. Dingo over off the wall, no boost, so Smoke Phase an easy clear. GCG not able to get any sort of touch off of it while he's driving in reverse, so he is going to go for a dribble, not able to do it. Past one, Smoke Phase up the field. GCG gonna be able to come up with him and get some boost himself. Dingo winning out the ball, but GCG just immediately pushing right back in. Arceirs waiting back in case he's needed, and he finally is. Smoke Phase lobbing it over towards the goal, though, isn't going to be on, so Dingo has a little bit of time to play with, but he just isn't giving them any sort of pressure. Dingo going to hit it back over towards mid, waste Smoke Phase pressuring him, and it is just a series of attempts to shoot here from the blue side. We've got Arceirs dribbling it back into the corner, having to save it yet again. Does manage to try to go up the wall and hit it, but isn't able to get himself quite on target. 45 boost here from GCG isn't able to be enough to get it past Dingo. And now Smoke Phase, you can see they're starting to get a little bit rattled on the blue side. They don't know quite what they need to do to get the ball in net, and the time is ticking. GCG starting to dribble this ball up the field. If the orange side can get one more, it could be game deciding, but GCG saying, you know what, let's see if you can get one more lead. I'll give you another shot, another equalizer, as he gets it straight past both with a beautiful dribble play to get it past both orange goalies. And now, with 40 seconds left, we're all fours on the scoreboard. GCG against Arceirs. It's Arceirs to win it. It's deep in the blue end and full boost, but Smoke Phase to get it past one. Dingo, a boom over to the wall, GCG to catch. It's going to be Arceirs forced into a 50, but it's not going to happen as it's going to be snuck out of there before he can get to it. Smoke Phase now forced back to play defense, and he is going to hit the ball down the field. Arceirs was setting up for a little bit of a pass, but ends up having to go back and save. GCG with a fight there against Dingo, and Smoke Phase trying to capitalize onto it. 10 seconds left. Anybody, just one goal could be the difference between winning and losing this series. It's going to be a lob over in front of the goal, and Arceirs going to get into overtime. Could LJM get themselves back into the best of 5, or will Call the Wambulance be taking it away? Smoke Phase, a small little stop over towards mid. GCG has to make the save, and he does. It's over into the corner. Arceirs, a follow-up shot. It's not on. It's off the top crossbar. Smoke Phase having to make another clear. Gets it onto the wall. Does he have the boost to fight this? He does, and it's down the field. It's off right of goal, but Arceirs retakes control on the wall. It's past both. Smoke Phase, though, able to get back before any shenanigans from the orange side. Gets it up the field, but Dingo hitting it down. GCG already ready, but Arceirs is readier. Doesn't get it on net, but does get it off the crossbar. Now Dingo with a shot over towards goal. Gets it over towards the wall. Smoke Phase and GCG both pushing him, but they do win it out. They get it down the field. It's up off the wall. Smoke Phase trying to get this ball in front of the net, and he is going to sink it. And that will be Call the Wambulance securing their 5th goal in this game and their 3rd game in the series to take the best of 5. Call the Wambulance going to be going up 2-1 here in IGL Fall 2020. And LJM, they came awake at the end, but it just wasn't enough.